G'day guys, it's Phantom, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the Best Picture winners from 2000 to now, as the Oscars are just a month away. So I am going to be ranking all of them from if they deserved it, if it's a good pick, if I see why it won, even though that it probably shouldn't, and yeah, definitely not deserve. Let's go. The first one, American Beauty, the 2000 Best Picture winner. It's a good pick. There is a lot of other movies that could have won, but I think that it is a good pick. Gladiator, it is another good pick. There is probably other movies. It is not that crazy now, but back then, in its time, it was amazing. Everybody was losing their minds, but I would say that it is a good pick. A Beautiful Mind, there is way too many movies that deserved it way more than this one. It is a fine movie, but a Best Picture winner, no. There was Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's pretty much the only one that I could see winning. So, but I can kind of see why it won. But yeah, I haven't seen Chicago yet. Lord of the Rings absolutely deserved it. Yeah, I can't really say anything else about that one. $1 Million Baby. It's a good pick. I can see why it was. I can see why it won, but yet again there was some more movies that could have won that year. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's still a good pick. Crash, definitely no. Literally the worst pick for Best Picture winner ever. Yeah, no. The Departed, 100% deserved. Amazing movie, performances overall, and the direction. Yeah, it's just a masterful movie from Martin Scorsese. It's his only Best Picture winner, and even though he should have more, but yeah, it is 100% deserved. Same with No Country for Old Men, 100%. One of the best antagonists ever, and just it's just a well-told story and beautifully shot. Slumdog Millionaire, it's a good pick. It is a really good movie, and yeah, it is a really good pick. The Hurt Locker, I can see why it won, but there was way more movies that could have won, like Inception. King's Speech, again, I can see why it won, but there was way better movies, way more better movies than this one. The Artist, yet again, I can see why. It's just an Oscar grab. It is a silent film, like the traditional silent film. And yeah, I can see why, even though there was way more. Argo, it is a really good pick. Definitely Ben Affleck's best directed movies. 12 Years a Slave deserved, and Birdman deserved. Literally the best movies from those years. Whiplash for 2014 also could have won. So this one and Whiplash, I wouldn't really mind if those ones, but I think that Birdman is the better movie out of the two. Spotlight, it's a good pick. It is a fantastic story, and yeah, even though that The Revenant or Mad Max could have won, but yeah, this is a good pick. Moon Knight, another good pick. I prefer La La Land to have won, but yeah. Shape of Water is kind of a weird one for me because it is a fantastic movie directed by Guillermo del Toro. It is weird, but it is the most stunning movies that I've ever seen, and I don't know if it's like a beautiful love story, but it kind of is, and yeah, there wasn't like too much movies to pick out of 2017, but it is a really good pick. Green Book, no. There was, I mean, 2018 wasn't really a great movie, wasn't really a great year for movies anyway, but BlacKkKlansman, Black Panther, they told a better story of a black person than this movie, so my pick would have been BlacKkKlansman, but yeah, Parasite deserved, even though that I would have preferred Joker to win, or even 1917, but I definitely see why Parasite won it. Fantastic story, beautifully shot. No Man Land, I don't really like this movie, definitely not deserved. I can also see why it won. The cinematography is amazing, but it is extremely overrated. One of the most overrated movies of all time. Trial of the Chicago 7, or Judas and the Black Messiah, definitely could have won out of those, even though that year wasn't really great for movies anyway. But yeah. It doesn't have Coda in here, but I'm gonna use my little editing magic and put Coda on deserved. Even though that people would say it is the Green Book of 2021, but it's not. It is a fantastic story, and there's honestly no other movies from that year that could have won, apart from maybe Dune. But yeah, that is the pick for me. Yeah, so this is my ranking of all the Best Picture winners over the 2000s, and yes, I can't wait to see what this year's Best Picture winner is going to be. I'm hoping it is Everything Everywhere All at Once or Top Gun, but yeah, this is my list, and yeah, have a good one.